So hello. This is Trader Travis, and I welcome you to day 30 of the 30-day challenge. And for those who have been waiting, the Success Academy is officially open, or will be open as soon as I publish this video. As a matter of fact, as soon as I stop recording, I'm sending out an email and I'm uploading the welcome video to the program right now as I speak. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and click the link below. What I decided to do is we had Peter and I, my co-trainer for the Success Academy, we had originally recorded a welcome video for you, or a registration video, so you can learn about the program. But we decided just go ahead and put that on the registration page so that way you can join after you watch that. And I am going to replace that video now with another content video teaching you a concept you will learn in the Success Academy called risk-free trading. Because one of the things I talked about during this 30-day challenge is how these gurus will entice you with high win rates, saying that you need a high win rate, right? And I was like, well, there's something better than a high win rate, and that's actually growing your account. So what if I told you it was possible to have more losing trades than winning trades and still have a 60% return on your account in 1 year, right? Most people were like, that's not possible. Well, I've discovered how, and we teach that concept in the Success Academy. And in today's video, you will see it's a snippet I took out of the Success Academy. You will see exactly one of the ways I achieve that. All right, so right now I'm going to do a quick midweek recap on one of our 10-minute trades right here. We have NVDA currently up about $198, or a 50% return on investment. So what I'm going to do real quick before I share today's trading lesson, let me go ahead and close out this trade, because I have a habit of talking when I'm supposed to be closing out trades, and the trade winds up I wind up losing money on the trade, or losing more money. So the trade I got filled there. So now let me come here now to today's trading lesson and give a quick recap, because now I'm officially in cash with my first round of trades I just made for this particular month. Now we opened 3 10-minute trades: TSN, DDS, and NVDA. TSN and DDS both were losers, and then NVDA was the only trade that was profitable, and I just closed that one for roughly about a 50% gain. So even only having one trade that was profitable, so I had more bad trades than good trades, we still made money overall. Because that's one of the secrets that unsuccessful investors do not know how to do, and you're learning how to do that. And that's knowing how to make money even when you have more losing trades than winning trades. That's the real key to keeping your account going up and earning 32% or more on your money each year, which is what you are able to see here in the model account. And if you've gone through the trade videos, you watch me place each and every one of these trades, so you understand how I was able to do this, how you can have more losing trades than winning trades and still make this profit. But what I don't tell people generally, at least, people who aren't a part of our program, I'll tell you, I don't tell the public. And here's why. I can share a 32% return on investment with the public, because that's fairly believable. It's still it's still out there for most people, but it's within the realm of they can grab a hold of. What they don't know is that in the longer term account, my larger account, I actually had a 64% return on my money in the same year. And same phenomenon, having more losing trades than winning trades. And that account overall wound up, I think, having about a 30 grand profit in a year, which isn't a lot. But, for someone trying to earn an extra income on the side and not spend a lot of time sitting there watching their computer screen all day, I'll take that each and every year. So, learning how to make money even when you are wrong, or even when you have more losing trades than winning trades, is just one of the concepts you're going to learn in the academy. Also, you're going to learn how to apply 3 different extra strategies, and that's what today's trading lesson is. I'm going to cover one of the 3 extra strategies. So not only will you learn these, you'll also see how to apply them. But what I want to do is use our current trades as an example. So let's cover TSN and DDS. TSN and DDS were what I call technical exits. The tool, the strategy, the template, whatever we use to get in the trade told us we should exit. So the summary there is something on the chart changed. The template we're using, it's like what they say, use the same entry criteria as your exit criteria. Something on the chart changed. That's a technical exit. Something on the stock chart told you to get out. And that was TSN and DDS. Now, NVDS was a profit exit. Okay, I exited at a 50% profit. So another way of saying profit exit, it could be a loss exit, which I usually say is time technical profit or time technical percent. It's the same thing. It's either a percent gain or percent loss. In this case, it was a profit exit and not a loss exit. If TSN and DDS or other two trades wind up losing like 50-60% of what we had invested, I would have exited those based on a loss exit or percent exit. But in this case, NVDS exited on a profit. So why only 50%? Well, in order for me to explain that, I'm going to ask you two questions. But first, what I want to do is recap the secret to success that we talked about in one of the earlier training videos. Strategy plus correct philosophy equals success. A lot of people are dabblers, and what I always say is dabblers die broke. They own like 3 or 4 different courses, and they're like, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. They're all over the place. And what that is a person who believes that the more strategies you have, the more money you will make. The more you learn, the more you will make. And it actually doesn't work that way. And I'll share why in another video. But that's a person who believes you only need strategy. But that's not true. You need the strategy plus the correct philosophy. That equals success. So you need to understand how to approach the market, how to think about the market. Then you apply strategy, and that will equal success. All right. So these questions I'm about to ask you will help you develop the right philosophy. Because if you think about it, just think of someone you admire, a successful person, right? Don't they think way different than everyone else? It's not just the strategies they use. You're attracted to them because of how they process the challenges of life, how they think about life. That's how we're on Facebook and Twitter. People are sharing quotes. That's a thought process. That's a philosophy. That's not a strategy. It's philosophies that we share. So it's strategy plus philosophy. No, strategy plus the correct philosophy, because you could have the wrong philosophy, like, oh, debt is okay. No, debt is not okay. That's the wrong philosophy. And don't even get me on my spiels about debt. It's such a wealth robber of families. And it's why many people stay at jobs they hate. It's because they're shackled down by debt. But end of rant, let me move on. Okay, so again, they're going back to the training lesson for the day. It's about profiting when you're wrong. And so I'm going to share one of the ways you can do that. Okay. Why did I close out NVDA? Because it's just one of the approaches to earning money, even when you have more losing trades than winning trades. But first, let me ask you these two questions here. What feels worse, having a $200 profit and the stock reverses and you lose all of your profit and some? So you not only do you lose the profit you had, but you also lose your original investment. So using NVDA as an example, let's say I was looking at NVDA and I'm like, the stock is taking off. It still has some more room to go up. I want to leave on this trade. I want to try to squeeze some more money out of it. And then, tomorrow bad news comes out. The stock crashes in price and I not only lose my profit, but also what I originally invested in the trade. So what feels worse? That or scenario B, where you have a $200 profit and then you cash out due to fear. You're like, I don't want to lose this profit. Let me cash out. And then you don't get back in the trade. But then you watch the stock go even higher than where you exited. And it's like, would have, could have, should have, right? So the first scenario is like you get, scenario A, you get regret, you get bitterness. You're like, the stock market is rigged. It's like a kid on a playground taking a toy away from you, right? Somebody took your profit away from you. Scenario B, you still get regret, but you get the would have, could have, should have. I'm a failure. I don't know how to time exits, and you go buy another product or another bright shiny object because you think there's something wrong with you. No, there's nothing wrong with you. Maybe misguided. Maybe somebody didn't teach you a proper way of exiting and teach you the correct philosophy. But no, there's nothing wrong with you. But ultimately, we may not agree on which one of these feels the worst. But the one thing we can all agree on is that both feel bad. So that is why I implement what I call the Oprah exit, named after Oprah Winfrey, because I realized I looked at her and she had a pretty popular talk show, right? But she quit I don't know if quit, ended, whatever term you want to use. She stopped having the talk show, and she didn't stop having it when the ratings were going down. I mean, she was at the top of her game, the pinnacle. She ended on a high note. And that's what I just did with my NVDA trade. I ended on a high note. But it's not just cashing out the $198 profit. It's what I do after I cash out that's really most important. And that's where the philosophy comes into play. So I'm going to take my profits, which I just did, and I'm going to re-enter the trade. I'm only going to re-enter the trade using my profits only. Thus, it makes it a free trade for me. Now, this is pretty much what I did in 2015 with Market Club. If you heard of the Market Club Options Blueprint, that's a program that Market Club, again, I'm super honored, very reputable company, approached me and asked if they could host some of my training on their platform. And so in 2015, I managed to have a 211% return on my invested cash, 39% overall. But what people don't know is I did the same thing here. So I originally invested $932. First month, the profit was $800. Second month, the profit was $1,000. I tell people I made a 32% return on my money, keeping 90% of my money in cash. But that's not entirely accurate. It's more believable. But again, going back to what I showed you a few minutes ago, why do I always talk about my 32% return on my money versus my 64%? Because it allows me to enter people's brain easier versus, throwing all these high flyer returns at people, and it just their walls go up. They think I'm lying, and I'm like, they're lost. But if they think I'm lying, I can't reach them. Well, the truth here is that really 100% of my money stayed in cash, because after I invested $900, my first month I made $800. I didn't make quite my original investment back, but the next month I did. So that's $1,800 profit right there. Then I pulled out my original investment. So then all $5,000 that I originally started with was sitting in cash. And for the rest of the year, all I did was invest that $800. I just kept putting it back into the market. So that's why I wound up having a 211% return on my invested cash, or 39% overall. Again, I was reinvesting my profits, and that is what I'm doing right here now. It makes it a free trade. And so the market is about to close on me. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and stop this video now. I just wanted to come in, share a trading lesson with you, share different exit strategies, showing you now you've learned 2 of the 3 extra strategies. But my biggest secret is learning how to make more money, or said another way, learning how to make money even when I have more losing trades than winning trades. And I just showed you one of the ways I do that, as well as the reasons why. I showed you the strategy, but I also gave you the philosophy behind why I was doing it. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. And for everyone who had been asking, telling me to keep these up, I can't make you any promises. I am tired, and I am going to take about a week off to make sure the new Success Academy members get situated, because as Peter talked about, I only accept the number of people I can take. I give most of my 80-90% of my time and attention to those members. So I want to take a week to make sure they're situated, and then I will be back with a publishing schedule. I'm not sure if it's going to be daily, but it will be more frequently than I did last year. So take care. Thank you for your attention. And while you wait, during this week, I highly advise you to go back through, watch every single video I released in this 30-day challenge until it's committed to memory, because we are about mastery. And the only way for you to truly succeed is if you have all the concepts committed to memory. You take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.